Pranams, namaskaram, everyone.
नमस्ते नमस्ते
Oh,
नमस्ते
this
दाजी।
is Canada. Good to see some youth from Canada. Good show, good show.
Hello, Master.
Where are you?
We are the Canadian youth team. We're so
Oh,
happy to see you live.
me
Hello.
too. Very nice. This is in where? Toronto or elsewhere?
Yeah, this is in the Toronto Ashram, and this is the first time that we're organizing a Canada-wide youth seminar. So different parts of Canadian youth have come together.
Hmm.
Although you see a little less number here, there are more youth that are trying to join us, but on their way. And our theme is Seed of Spirituality, the journey of a young seeker. And we're almost 50 participants who have registered for the event, like I said, from different parts, from Montreal, Vancouver, Halifax, Ottawa, Oshawa, Toronto, Waterloo. So we don't have any
Let me,
questions as such,
but before you ask me a question, I'll ask you a question. What makes youth
yes,
seminar so, what makes this youth seminar so different from the general seminar? What did you expect when you say, okay, we're going to have a youth seminar? What do you do things differently? Do you meditate differently? Do you read different literature?
Master, when we planned the youth seminar, all of us sat together and envisioned at least 50 to 80 participants, all in the umbrella of joy and love of you. And we just thought our goal was to make heartfulness reach every part of Canada, since we don't have so many youth in Canada. So the summary of the youth seminar was for all of us to go back to our homes, improvised versions, and at least letting people know what heartfulness is.
You still didn't answer me. How are you different?
How are we different?
One
We
thing
did
is
plan
sure,
to.
you are crazy people. Then what else? You are very clear people. You think you know everything in the world. Then you think you know better than your parents. Then what else? Where is the screen? They disappeared on me. So how are you different from adults? You're already adult anyway. So
That's true.
then we'll have a kindergarten seminar. See? That will be different.
Anybody would want to answer? They all say we are not different, we're all alike. But I think this is more like we're joining together. We, like I said, when we envisioned, we just wanted to get together because most of us were missing families, and we wanted to the same connection, the same values that we ground to. And we talk about Sahajmarg and Heartfulness family. It's different when we go meet other people outside, even our friends. It's completely different when we sit in this room all together, sharing the same values, meditating together. So
But what would happen if some 80-year-old man or woman sits with you? How will it spoil your youth seminar?
I don't think it wouldn't spoil. I think we'll get more insights.
So why such a special youth seminar?
Master, we just wanted to get
Anyway,
together.
I understand, but think about it, and I'm sure you'll come up with some magical words and some thing to say about it. What makes this youth seminar very special and very different? Had these old rookies like myself were present with you, how that would have spoiled your youth seminar, see? And you still invited me. See, I'm an old foggy actually. Anyway, enough of trouble I have given you. Let's ask the questions. Don't mind my questions. You continue with youth seminar. Senior citizens are not allowed. Tell.
We also have from Latvia, Sahab. Few Abhyasis
That,
have joined from Latvia, apart from Karnataka.
oh, because Karnataka has gone there. That's why. Otherwise, they would not wake up.
Yeah, Nagraj was
Huh?
there, so he also connected. You can all say
Okay.
hi to Sahab.
Namaste, Daaji.
Where are you?
Daaji,
Oh,
namaste.
I see. Namaste, bhai.
Amir.
Namaste. Namaste. There are lots of people from Moldova also in there. Huh?
We have Daaji Abhyasis from Ukraine, from Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. And we have some Abhyasis from Poland also. Belarusian Abhyasis, they have shifted to Poland. So we have around 50 Abhyasis for the regional seminar.
Oh, it's a regional seminar going on. Wow.
Yes.
That's a nice one.
Daaji, the topic for the seminar is merging with God through oneness with Master. Can we request you to give us a message on this topic?
So, to understand the process of merger, we have to understand what merger is all about. Merger means to become one, two. But I would like to say there is still some level of shortcoming in merger. Though in Sahajmarg we have so far understood that I become you and you become me, so that none can say me and you are hitherto different. We're talking of union of two and becoming one. Now, for example, one who has lost himself and has become zero. For example, Babuji, we consider that he has attained that level of nothingness. And when I have to merge in that nothingness, when two zeros merge, what remains? No one remains. Both are zeros. See, in a traditional understanding, we have two merging, becoming one. But here, no one remains in true merger. Unless that person is also nothing, you becoming nothing is useless. If that entity was something and you become nothing, you have become better than the person you are going to merge with. But whatever it is, even to become one, to merge, you need similar resonance. My frequency and the entity in whom I'm merging, both has to be same. It has to synchronize. That means the density of both, or subtlety of both has to be similar. If one is heavier, like an iron rod, and you hit and try to make vibrations, and you have a copper rod, and you're trying to make the vibrations, which vibration will last long and which will resonate? Both are different. So they will never resonate. Both frequencies will be different. Now here, not just the frequency of consciousness merges, but you're talking of why each one's frequency is different, because each one's purity is different. Each one's problems are different. Even the same person is different every moment. Yesterday I was something, now I have different understanding of a person. I have changed. So will I still retain same level of frequency in my consciousness? I don't think so. I myself cannot be or will not be able to resonate with my older self. And this self cannot resonate with the future self. I have to constantly keep on changing until there is no more change. So we have to keep on embarking on our journey. Merger will happen only when entity in whom we are trying to merge welcomes. And it will happen automatically. Moment you make any effort to merge in anything, it will repel you. Every intention to merge will fail us. Because intention is also, after all, a subtle extension of your desire. Whether you are having desire for Mercedes-Benz or you are having desire for liberation or mukti, both are trapping us. We have to get going, transcend our desires, including those of spirituality. So please meditate over this during this seminar you have hosted. And I'm sure you will expand this further and share with me your views, and maybe all of you can come together and write a small souvenir. Okay.
Yes,
All
Daji.
the best. Now we take up some other areas, Madhu.
Yeah. So like Crest is ready. Crest, we are having an SNP 3 program. I mean, the workshop which is happening there for the trainers. They wanted to have a question with you.
They wanted to have an answer.
Yeah, there is a question for you. Yeah.
Namaste, Daaji.
Thank you.
I'm Ramchandra
Namaste
from
ji.
Quest Bangalore. Pranams from all the candidates of SNP here. We are going through a 3-day workshop on 10 maxims. So my question is, how can we cultivate unconditional love in daily relationships? What is the best way to resolve conflicts while maintaining love and respect?
Any advice will not work. Suppose if I say develop love, how will you develop love? If I say develop tolerance, how will you develop tolerance? If I say accept, how will you develop that acceptance? If I say surrender to your wife, how will you understand that? Is there a technique? Maybe you touch her feet every morning, you get up. Will that be a true surrender? So any advice how to develop good relationship will fail unless you are ready for it. Unless you are transformed from inside and have become. You see, it is this becoming which is very important, that how after each meditation we become new. Do we recognize this newness after each meditation? Are we able to take it further, this development of this newness that we have been gifted with? Unless that comes, unless that understanding comes with our abhyasis, that meditation, it's a process, it's only the beginning. When I meditate in the morning, it's only the beginning. I have to become something as a result of that meditation and execute that becoming in my day-to-day activities. This is what Lalaji calls it as akhlaq in action. Otherwise, you finish meditation and you scream at your wife, like I used to do also. And that's why I'm giving you a good practical example, because I have gone through it. Right after my meditation, I would shout at my wife, "Where is my coffee?" See, I have to go to my office. And when that happens, we lose the condition. So meditate more and more to find out what all can spoil that status. I would also like you to watch again, if you can, something or read something from Mahabharat. After the war was over, Pandavas had their victory. They ran their kingdom for some time. After passing of Lord Krishna, they developed suddenly some level of detachment. They all decided to proceed towards heaven. All of them were so sure that with the bodies intact, they will be able to enter the heaven because they had sided with Dharma. So they keep going. But most of you may be knowing, one after the other, this unit of Pandavas, starts falling. Sequence of falling is not important. Who fell first? Let's not argue. But as we read, some literature says Draupadi fell first. Then fell Sahadeva, then fell Nakul, then fell Arjun, then fell Bhima. Only Yudhishthir and his dog were able to enter with embodied. Now, when we see what was the reason for a fall of such a chaste woman, Draupadi, then this Dharmaraja's putra, Yudhishthir says, she could not come along with us because she had no control over her tongue. She was very sharp in her skill with communication. See. She could finish off anyone with just by, sharp words. Some literature also says that because she was a wife of 5 Pandavas and she was honoring with prejudice, she had favoritism towards Arjun. It's a debatable thing because according to Babuji, she was not a wife of 5, but she was a wife only to Arjun and nobody else. Rest is a cooked up story in Mahabharat. The second one, Sahadeva. Yudhishthira says, my brother fell because he was too proud of his knowledge. Nakul failed because he was too proud of his beauty, his physical appearance. Arjun failed. He was too egoistic about his victories. No one is better than me. Bhima is extraordinary passion for food and also some level of pride in his fighting abilities, his strength. And you see, what do we learn from all this? Though we read all this, much more can be expounded on this. That all these negative things that we hear of, is my tongue very sharp? Am I proud of my knowledge and insult my parents? You don't know this, let me do this. You know, it's a disease today. Naturally, modern children, young children would have more information than parents, not more knowledge than parents. Remember, there's a big difference. More information versus knowledge. Pride of oneself, extraordinary attachment to anything. Babuji puts it very simply. Any kind of desire is a bar to my advancement. So we transcend all these things. It does not mean that we have no rights to fulfill our needs. Of course, I need to eat, so I'm going to think of eating food. It's not a desire. I need a house. I need some shelter. I don't think it's a desire. Continue by at Crest.
We will
Anything
go
to
to
next center.
Happy Hearts, Kaushik.
Namaste, Master.
Namaskar, namaskaram.
My name is Anusha. My question is, what is the spiritual essence of the Master and how is it different from the Absolute? How can one perceive it? Do Abhyasis also have spiritual essence?
It's a degree of love, that's all.
Okay.
Next
We will go
one,
to Gulbarga Center.
Oh, Gulbarga. You're saying wrong. What's the new name?
Kalburgi Master.
So
Kalburgi. Gajendra Bhai.
Don't say Gajendra Bhai, say Dr. Gajendra Bhai.
Doctor.
Pranam Daji.
Pranam Bhai.
This one question has been received. Since cleaning requires the use of our will, how can we develop the willpower needed to strengthen and accelerate the process? While doing cleaning, should we rely more on imagination or on faith as the guiding thought in our mind?
What is the question, right?
Since cleaning requires the use of our will,
Should I
how
repeat?
can we develop willpower needed to strengthen and accelerate the process? While doing cleaning, should we rely more on imagination or on faith as the guiding thought in our mind?
I think I need to explain cleaning process again. When we talk of faith, we are involving other person. Here, when you talk of faith, you would say what? Faith in God, faith in Master. Cleaning, we are supposed to do it on our own. Though faith helps. Now, when you say, I have to use willpower to get rid of complexities and impurities. So I have to understand first, what is the purpose of cleaning? Purpose of cleaning is to remove complexities and impurities so that I become simple and pure. Now try to understand what simplicity means to you and purity means to you. Hold them in your mind that I would like to become that, simple and purer. What you understand by that at that moment, follow that. And all that comes in the way, we have to smoke it out from our back. When you say will, when you say will, it also carries some essence, what backs that will. Will also means when we, often we say in English, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to marry so and so? Are you willing to take up this job? Meaning here, are you interested? Will and interest, in essence, psychologically, they're similar, they're same. So if your interest is there, your keen interest is there to become purer and simpler, it will happen. It doesn't need force. It's a simple interest that, yes, I want to become pure and simple. But then I have to understand what simplicity means to me at that moment. What is it that prevents me from understanding what simple thing is? How can I become simpler myself? So you have to go into finding what is it that is extra in me that stops me from becoming simple. It's not addition of something new, better quality. No, more and more good qualities can also make you very complex. Very complex with a lot of good qualities. That will not also help. See. Because if you remember Mahabharat, Karna had the blessing of immortality. See. And Krishna tells him, look, give me all that you have. He said, I have given everything. What more can I give you? Then he says, give me all the accumulation of punya. It was holding him back. Punyas, all his more complex web of good things, good punyas were holding him back. So we have to rise above all our papams and punyas, transcend everything. Keep going without deciding what to remove and what to retain. Get rid of everything. So when you are understanding that I have to get rid of everything, interest will also drop off. Your will also will drop off. Your sankalpa will also drop off. Because you are now working from a different level altogether, with a different understanding. Anything you want to retain or selectively remove, again becomes a complex cleaning, and that adds more to your cleaning. Even though you are cleaning, but this wrong understanding of cleaning makes your cleaning even more complex. Don't be selective. Remove everything, all that is there.
We will go to Mysore. Yeah.
You are
Mysore.
already in Mysore. Where do you want to go?
Login place is Mysore Ashram, sir. I have logged in from
Okay,
office.
okay. I'm just making fun of Madhu.
Unmute Sushma.
Namaste, Daaji. I'm Sushma from Mysore Center. So there is a question from Brother Satyanarayan. So the question is like this, Daaji. Why there is a constant cycle of creation followed by dissolution of the universe? What is the logic behind it? Can you please
I
enlighten?
don't. Really, to tell you the truth, I really don't know. I'll be very honest with you. I really don't know. Okay. When you meet God, you ask him all those questions. I don't even know if that really happens. So I'm sorry, I can't help you on that. Madhu bhai,
That's how.
we should meditate now.
I have one small question, sir.
You, personal or what?
No, I mean, at large, basically, like we have been introducing thousands and thousands of people all over.
No, Madhu, you
And
don't ask me. You are
think I will
RC,
meditate.
yes. RCs are supposed to know everything.
Okay, sir, we will meditate then.
Okay. You conduct satsang and then I'll start
Okay.
it and you end it.
Okay, sir. Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you. Please start meditation.
That's all. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮೂರು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಬಳಿ. ಇದೊಂದು ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಒಂದಿಗೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೈನ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ನಾವು 0 ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಾರಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಝೋನ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿನಂತಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತನಾಡೋರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರು ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೈನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಟೀಮ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಭಾಯ್ ಕಲಬುರಗಿಯಿಂದ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಟೀಮ್. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಭಾಯ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಮೂರನೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿದ್ದಾರ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯೂತ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂತ್ ಟೀಮ್ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅದಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ತಿಂಗಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಭಂಡಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳು ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಶಹಜಾನ್ಪುರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಲಾಲಾಜಿ ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಕಾನಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವೀಕ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗಾಗ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಭಾಯ್ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿದೆಯಾ? ಗಜೇಂದ್ರ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಾವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
ಟೀಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಬ್ರದರ್. ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝಿನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ತಾವು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಟೀಮ್ನ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕೆಲವು ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಕಾನ್ಹಾನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವರು.
ಕಾರಣ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಕಡೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಸಮೀಪ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಕಾನಾದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಆಸ್ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಬೇಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ನಾವು ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿರಿಯಾಡಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೀಘ್ರದಲ್ಲೇ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 100ರಿಂದ 120 ಜನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದು ಉಳಿದು 2 days ಅಥವಾ 3 days ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಚಾರ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಸಾಧನಾ ಸಂಹಿತೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಶೀಘ್ರದಲ್ಲೇ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಗೋ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2-3 ವಿಚಾರ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಹೇಳಿ
ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ಅದರ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಸಹ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 1100 ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆನ್ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಒಂದು 3000ರಿಂದ 3500 ಜನ ಹೊಸ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ತಾವು ಯಾರನ್ನ ಹೊಸಬರನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1-2-3 ತಿಂಗಳು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗಬೇಕು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಗೋ ರೀತಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಈಗ ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ 244 ತಾಲೂಕಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 230 ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು 17 ಆಶ್ರಮಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಒಂದು ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ 20ರಿಂದ 50 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ತಮ್ಮ ಊರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ತಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಂದ ವಿಲೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಮತ್ತೆ CCs ಮತ್ತೆ ZCs ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಝೋನ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಗುರುಗಳ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ತಲುಪಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ತಮ್ಗೀಗಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಬಾಬುಜಿ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೈನ್, ಎವ್ರಿ ಹೌಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎನ್ ಆಶ್ರಮ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಸೆಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಕಾನಾಶಾಂತಿ ವನಮಲ್ಲಿ 26ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡೋಣಂತೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ.